So, it is in the constitution. Only in our country it is a peculiar of peculiars. It is a wonder of wonders. What we want to insist and get it is what is adumbrated in the constitution. In other countries, they will fight for those things which is not found in the constitution. In our country, we will have to fight a movement. We will have to start a movement in what the constitution has more than 60 years have adumbrated. How far we have gone this is the problem. Those who call us as castes, when V.P. Singh implemented Mandal Commission, they called him as a caste. When our Veerappa Moily Avare wants to do certain things, they will call him as a caste. When our friend Ravi Verma Kumar wants reservation in various fields, they will call them as a caste, as if they are for caste abolition. Let me ask one question. Have these people have left out their caste marks, the namams and other things? That is caste mark. And that caste mark was responsible for even giving poison to the late lamented Chief Justice of the Karnataka, Medappa. That is a great story which our younger generation does not know that. And there is no time for me to elaborate all these things. Kindly think it over. And the holy threads they are holding it. Still they are fighting for that. But on the other hand, they want to dub other people as castes. For your kind information, our late lamented L.G. Havanur pointed out very rightly in his wonderful historical backward classes report. The word caste has found in 18 places in the Constitution of India. In 18 places, not even one. So the Constitution recognizes the caste. It has eradicated, eliminated only untouchability. That is why Periyar, my leader, who was the founder of the self-respect movement, the UNESCO described him as the father of the great new revolution and the prophet of the new age and Socrates of the Southeast Asia. He has found and committed very many things and said, instead of untouchability, are you prepared to put caste in Article 17? He asked us. But still, it is not done. When that is not done, my dear friends, brothers and sisters, where is the problem of you should not ask for the caste and all these things? That is the very important. That does not mean the perpetuation of caste. You give equal opportunity to everybody, and then only there will be a prevalence of equality before law. That is our thing. So, hence, we must demand, number one, the parliamentary committee for the backward classes of people. That is much more important because we form 70% of the population in India. Yet, it is very difficult. After 60 years of independence, we are not able to fulfill even the small demand. That is why this August audience should create the kind of parliamentary committee, demand for the parliamentary committee. And also, as well as the scheduled caste people are having, we welcome it, because we must go hand together. Our social exploiters want to divide and see that left hand and right hand should always fight with each other, very conveniently making us to forget our rights. And we must welcome reservation for women. And the empowerment of women is another important philosophy of social justice. And we must do that. When we advocate empowerment of women through women's reservation for assemblies and parliament, we will have to be very careful in saying that gender justice must be combined with social justice. That is more important. Otherwise, what will happen is, under the guise of gender justice, only the upper caste women will come. Once again, the whole picture will be a social monopoly, so that there won't be any opportunity. Let me not take much your time. There are other speakers. There will be equality only among equals. There won't be equality among unequals. So that let us all fight till the adequate representation, which the Constitution gave. Adequate representation is done to all communities, to all people. The very basic philosophy of self-respect movement, the social justice movement, is everything to everybody. Anevarukkum Anaithum. This is how that has started. And let us all these things, not only in public sector, but also in private sector. So also, let me tell all the leaders, let me pay my homage to all the social justice movement, the great Miller, the great Vadaya, and was the pioneer of advocating reservation in Karnataka, our Devarajars, L.G. Havanur, and poet Sarvajñar, and other social justice fighters, and we all pay our respectful homage in this occasion.